Hi everyone, my name is Fidelin P. Francisco. So today I will discuss about the Bruner's Constructivism theory. So Jerome Bruner was one of the first proponents of Constructivism. A major theme in the theory of Bruner is that learning is an active process which learners construct new ideas, concepts upon their current or past knowledge. So now, let's move on to the Bruner's main concept. So this is the representation. So Bruner suggested the ability to represent knowledge in 3 stages. So the first one is the enactive representation. So at the earliest ages, children learn about the world through action on physical objects and the outcomes of this action. So here, the children represent in the muscles and involve motor responses or ways to manipulate the environment. For example, tasting the orange, riding a bicycle, or tying their shoelace of their shoes. Let's proceed to the iconic representation. So this second stage is when learning can be obtained through using models and pictures. The learner can use mental images to stand for certain objects or events. Instead of relying on physical action, you can just show to the children just a visual or a image so that they can imagine what is the, for example, the shape or the color of the object without the physical object. The last one is the symbolic representation. In this third stage, the learner has developed the ability to think in abstract terms. This uses symbol system to encode knowledge. The most common symbol system are language and mathematical notation. At this stage, learners can learn the use of symbols such as words, numbers, or mathematical signs to represent the ideas or objects. So now, let's move on to spiral curriculum. According to Bruner, teaching should always lead to boosting cognitive development. The task of instructor here is to translate information to be learned into a format appropriately to the learner's current state of understanding. Curriculum should be organized in the spiral manner so that the student continually builds upon what they have already learned. So this is why teacher must revisit the curriculum teaching in the same content in different ways depending on the student's development level. For example, the topic are initially presented in grade school, so in a manner appropriately, and then the same topic tackled in high school but much deeper. So sometimes the topic can be revisited in the same year of the school year. So by this, the spiral curriculum it helps to get clear understanding and more effective in learning. So this is the part of spiral learning. The next one is the discovering learning. So refers to obtaining knowledge for oneself. So the teacher here is to plan and arrange the activities. Then the students were actively engaged in the learning process by exploring and discovering concepts. So in this approach, students build knowledge through experiences, experimentation, and problem solving, allowing them to arrive at conclusion independently. So like in discovering learning, it is a student-centered learner. Now, let's move on to major aspect in the theory of instruction. So the first one is the predisposition to learn. So it is a readiness for learning. So Bruner believed that in any subject could be taught at any stage of development in a way that fits the child's cognitive abilities. So the next one is the structure of knowledge. So Bruner emphasized the role of structure in learning and how it may be central in teaching. So structure refers to relationship among factual elements and teaching. Then, the last one is the effective sequencing. So, no one sequencing will fit every learner, but in general, the lesson can be presented increasingly difficulty. So, in a spiral curriculum refers to the idea of revisiting basic ideas, the lesson over and over so that it can understand more and mastered. The fourth one is the reinforcement. So this is the rewards and punishment that should be selected in a phase appropriately. The next one is the categorization. So Bruner believed that the perception, conceptualization, learning, decision making, and making inferences all involve categorization. There are three kinds of categorization. So the first one is the identity category. So it means including object based on their attributes or features. So for example, the pencil has the same color, the same length, and the same purpose. So that is the identity categories. So the second one is the equivalent categories. So provide rules for combining categories. So for example, the pencil, but it has different colors and but the same purpose. So it is a equivalent categories. So the last one is the coding system or coding category. So this is served to recognize sensory input. So it refers to grouping item based on abstract symbols or codes, representatives or characteristics. So that's all for my topic. So again, I am Fidelin P. Francisco and thanks for watching. Bye bye.